Welcome back to Co-Working It. JP here. Whoa, so boom.
I say Woso.
Believe it or not, the NBA has returned. Welcome back, basketball.
Is that because your Lakers making moves?
Oh, my Lakers. I don't know about
Yo,
that.
it's crazy. The big trades both each one of our teams.
I mean, that didn't occur to me until like 10 minutes after. I'm like, oh, I mean, obviously we're going to talk about it because we haven't given a S about basketball since it started because football has just overtaken our lives. But then I'm like, oh yeah, that's Woso's team. That's my team. We just traded generational superstars. Well, one of us did.
Yeah, okay. You think that?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
one is a once every 5 years guy type of guy, and once is an all-time generational type. And
I
my
don't know what
team got that.
generational means. Generational means what does generational means like your is like it's only one of you. I don't think there's only one of Luka.
Mm-hmm. As a scorer, it's tough, man.
Mm.
Okay, so for anybody who's been living under a rock the last 2 nights, Luka Doncic, the 5-time first-team All-Pro, 25 years old, was traded to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis and a couple other players and a pick. Where do we even start? Because people are calling this fishy. They're saying a little collusion. They, first of all, can't wrap their heads around it. But I want to go back to where because one of us goes to bed at 10 o'clock and the other stays up till God knows when. I want to hear your reaction to seeing this trade at 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, I go to Twitter and I see Kendrick Perkins say, what was his tweet? Oh, AD asked for a center, so they gave him Gafford. So I was thinking like, who we traded Gafford for to get off the Lakers. I'm thinking like, Vanderbilt, nobody want him. I'm thinking like, who did we get? And then it keep scrolling. It's saying Luka for AD. I was like, nah, this is a meme page. Like, nope.
You got it's Ballsack Sports or the NBA Sentinel. Yeah,
No, it was ESPN and everything. I just kept going. I just didn't believe it.
right. That's what I mean. But like, yeah, it had to be fake. Somebody had to.
But then I start seeing everybody else tweets and everything. I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna let you get your reaction of when you first seen it, but I went from up and I went up and down with it. My feeling about this trade is
Hold on.
totally
Yeah.
different.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'm all over the place on that one. But again, I actually stayed up late. I joke, but I stayed up and watched that Laker game against the Knicks. It was a really entertaining game. Plus, Calipari was playing Kentucky for the first time in Kentucky. So I was like going back and forth. I'm like, hey, I'm like, it is nice watching basketball again. I just haven't done it all year, either college or pro. And it just helped that the two teams I was rooting for that night were winning. So that's kind of nice. But it was like 11:30. I'm like, all right, I'm way past my bedtime. Going to bed. Wake up 6 hours later to about 17 missed text messages. And the first one I checked is my mom, because I always want to make sure she's doing all right. And she says, well, the internet blew up last night with that trade. I'm like, man, my mom's talking about an NBA trade. This had to be big.
Crazy.
And it was way bigger than what I thought. It was one of those, you open up ESPN, the app, and you just see this giant 2 pictures of Luka and AD. And I'm like, it's just that initial shock that you can't fully explain it because there's no way. Because
another thing I was checking for too is like, what else? And with the AD part, I was like, what else we got with it? I thought I was gonna see Austin Reeves.
Well, yeah, I mean that right. Then we start really boiling it down. But I just like, because it's how, I don't even want to say how often, because this is so unprecedented. They say it's a blockbuster deal. I'm like, that's not a big enough word. And especially because it came out of absolutely nowhere. There's been no rumors about this, no buzz, no like Luka wants a trade, no AD wants a trade. Like that's how this stuff usually starts. This came out of nowhere, and for it to be a 2 top 8 players just
But that's for
switching
everybody.
like that.
That's just everyone keeping their mouth shut. And it's like when you don't. It's like when you keep it 100 and everybody just talking. See, Palinka and the Mavs GM are friends, kind of. So when you dealing with a friend, it's like he like when he say don't say nothing. He didn't say nothing because like I'm dealing with a friend. You know what I'm saying?
It must be one of those. If you say something, we're taking them off the
It's
table.
off. And like if I hear this anywhere, it's done because like and it benefited it benefited
the Lakers.
The Lakers to shut up because if it did get out and he wanted to trade it somewhere else, he could have went anywhere else that got better. Now I don't think better players.
No.
Nope. I don't think a better player than AD, but I think more role players. But I think he really wanted AD.
Right. So I mean, that's what people are saying is fishy about it, is because I mean, Brian Russillo was losing his mind last night. He really was, or the night it happened. He's like, I get it's Anthony Davis, but how do you not shop this around? How you could, if you tell 30 teams that Luka's on the table, guess what? You're going to get a bidding war.
No, you're going to get a bidding war for what though? I want to win a championship now. We just was in the NBA finals. See, this is not like, oh, we're getting off Luka so we can rebuild. No, they believe that he was the reason why they lost the finals. I think this is what that's saying to me. You like, and he said he believed defense win championships. That's what the GM said. And AD is not what they would have got from anyone else, bro. No one else got AD to give up.
No, I'm agreeing with you that I think if they could have picked one player that's not Giannis or Joker, you know, that's not defense, but like a guy that's not in his middle of his prime, maybe towards the later, like AD's that guy. I mean, 10 nights ago he just had 40 and 20. Like,
no, what you don't understand is this, and this is why I kind of changed my mind when I'm going over like in the weekend, just tossing over and turning, like I'm aggravated. AD at the 4 is different than AD at the 5.
That's where he always wants to be.
That's where he wants to be. That's where he's the best at. That's where y'all win y'all championship at. And bro, we got 2 centers.
Don't you have like 5? Because you got Lively, you got AD,
Lively and Gafford,
and we gave you Max Christie, who is a big guy.
A forward though. He a forward. He a backup. He gonna be the backup power forward.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw him, because like I said, I'm just starting to get into basketball, and that was like the first full Laker game I watched. I'm like, yo, Max Christie can ball. Like, he's a cool little young dude. So when I saw him on the trade, it's one of those just little things where it just like hit me harder. I'm like, oh no, we got rid of him. But it didn't even occur to me that like, oh, we kept Austin Reeves. Like that actually was huge.
Not because they're gonna shop him around too.
I don't
He's about
know.
to get shopped because they don't need him. They don't need him.
But
they don't need him.
Nah, we do need him for the future.
No, they can. No, they don't. They don't need Luka and him. They do not. They need Luka and defensive players, and they gonna trade. I see them get rid of Austin Reeves for Jimmy Butler.
No, God,
I
no.
see them doing some dumb shit like that.
God, no. Yeah, so this is what I keep talking. I'm not saying in the future they don't get rid of Reeves. I'm saying this year because I've already seen reports that they're not really high on a lot of centers that are available, so they're not going to just pull a trigger. Because I'm with you that my initial thought was not, oh shit, we got Luka. It's like, oh shit, we just got worse this year. Like I'm like looking at our record. We're the 5th seed, a half a game outside the 4 seed. Just smoked the Knicks on Saturday night primetime basketball in the Garden. Like LeBron's having a 30-point triple double, which is just insane without AD. Like, hey, let's go. Redick's got this thing rolling, and we just completely changed our whole team overnight this year. So I'm like, damn, not that I thought we could win the championship this year, but it's still, I like making a run. I don't like losing in the first round anymore. I want to make a run. It's the Lakers. But man, we got Luka Doncic at 25 years old for the future, the post-LeBron era. This is crazy.
Cool. That's cool. But
it's cool. There's sarcasm in your that's cool. No, that is cool.
No, but I got real questions for you because this is like I'm a Mavs fan, but I have like my problems with Luka. And my problems with Luka is because I believe in two sides of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's not that he's a bad defender. He is lazy. You could deal with a bad defender that like tries, like Curry, like Kyrie. They try, but they're more athletic than him though. But they try. He doesn't try.
Agreed. I actually think it's both. I think when he does try, it just proves that he is a bad defender. He
Yeah,
literally can't shuffle his feet to stay in
he
front
can't
of
stay in
anybody.
front of anyone.
No, like once in a while he guesses right, and then his big body, he'll just like
Is in a
stop
way.
somebody
Yeah.
from driving, and it looks like, hey, he's really trying. And I'm like, he just got lucky.
But JP, like everybody want to kill the Mavs, bro. 270 is crazy at point guard.
That's on a good day.
No, let's be honest. Let's just be honest, bro.
And this is pre-injury.
Yo,
What do you think he's packing right now? Pause. Jesus. I know, man, but it's
he's not down there like
listen,
Joker. Got to play center and just stand there sometimes because these centers are trash. He got to guard people, bro.
I know, but Russillo had me dying because he's like, I don't care if he's smoking cigarettes running up and down the court. You give that man the max. He's too good. I get, yes, he's not a perfect player, but he is an all-time offensive talent in a weird way. But
you don't think they believe they were so close to Boston last year that if they had like defense, like because everybody, okay, Luka is generational. Luka is generational. I got you.
And he had a bad series.
Please don't tell me that AD is a top 75 player.
But you want to talk about a guy that you talk about trying on defense. How about just trying on a nightly basis?
No, I'm with you, but like when you got I'm telling you, bro, it's something with LeBron and nobody like LeBron brings people down. He brings the morale down. The only one he didn't bring down was Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving moves his own beat. He like I ain't your little bro.
No, because he brought AD up and they won a championship. AD just didn't take the reins. He didn't want to be the dude.
No, because he did not want to play center, and that GM did not want to give him a center. And I think if you wanted AD to be your next best player, you should have let him play power forward where he wanted to be at. Giannis play power forward. He's right there on the same size as Giannis. Giannis do not play center. AD should not be having to bang with the big guys, bro. He should have to bang with Sabonis and Joker and Embiid. He's a power forward.
That's soft. His size.
Here y'all go with this soft jump. But okay, but I'm talking about if you're a GM and your next player that you want to take rings, only thing he want is you to get a center so he can play power forward. You should get him a center. And now I think he's about to thrive because he's going to be mad. And my boy about to average 20 and 15, 25 and 15.
Oh, I think it works really well for the Mavs. Like that was my second thought was, man, Kyrie and AD. It just like in a vacuum, it works. It works.
Wait,
and you got with Clay. Gafford. Yeah, all the other bigs, and you got Clay and PJ Washington. Yeah.
And Jason Kidd is a real coach.
Yeah, that's
not like that dude y'all got.
Who's got a better record, by the way, in his first year?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But that's listen. There are a lot of negatives in my head where like Redick has this offense humming right now because it's not ball dominant, and we're moving it, and he just has a lot of good plays. Luka shows up, that ball's in his hands for 20 seconds.
Word.
Unless hopefully this is a wake up call for Luka. It's like, hey man, you just lost $100 million because Dallas didn't want you because of your weight or the way you play offense.
And I heard that when Mark Cuban was running the team, when he was there, he owns ownership. He let Luka get away with a lot of junk. And when the new regime took over, it wasn't the same. So Luka probably don't like how people talk to him a certain way. Like, you know what I'm saying? JJ Redick might yell at him one day. Like, because Jason Kidd don't yell at him.
No, Redick, yeah.
Redick yell at people.
Yeah.
And he's only 25, so he looks at him as a kid type junk. Like, maybe.
It's weird. Even though if you look at him, he just looks like he's maybe 3 years older than him.
Right.
Luka has been around for a long time. It's crazy. I mean, he's turning 26 at the end of the month, but it's still just a fascinating look at the NBA now, because again, there's so much drama with it because of what will happen this year. We just talked about I think this makes the Mavs a top 3 Western Conference team if they can stay healthy, if AD
They got to
can
stay healthy. But they're
avoid
in the
that
eighth
stuff.
spot right now, but 2 out of the 5,
Right.
whatever.
I mean, it's so jumbled. They just need to go on a
A
streak.
good run.
But you forget there's not much time left.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
right
All-Star
away.
break is so much later than most sports that it's like once that's over, you got 25 games. That's hard to jump 5 teams, especially when they're all
But they
really good.
only 2 games. So like these teams lose or win,
Oh, I
like they
know.
only 2 games. So
2
like,
games, but 5 teams. That means you got to hope 5 other teams go on
but
a
everybody
bad
play
streak at
each
some
other.
point.
So you got to beat these
You
teams,
bingo.
and they got to lose to each other. Like that's what comes down to.
Man, I assume they're going to play each other soon. I hope they're both
Only
healthy by it.
only scared of 2 teams. If I'm Mavs, me being a Mavs fan, it's the Nuggets and
Oklahoma City.
nope, they beat Oklahoma City 3 times this year, and the only time OKC beat them is when Luka was on the floor. When Luka wasn't there, they beat them 3 times, bro. Like, come on, man, you just gotta play some defense. So I'm not scared of them. I'm scared of
The other
Rockets.
team. Oh, the Rockets. Come on. No.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. They got them like them young dudes is not like OKC young dudes. It's a difference. Because I think it's Van Vliet there. Van Fleet there. They got some little vets. That's good vets.
I can't
Bro,
jump on them. I can't
I'm
jump
not
on. They
Dylan
remind me of
Brooks.
Sacramento. Like come
You
and
know what they
go.
remind me of? Not Sacramento. You know who remind me of? I think a second round team. The Memphis Grizzlies when they got Ja Morant. That's who they remind me of. Without the they don't act like that though. They don't Ja Morant act away. Like,
no, they're way more likable. I'll give you that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got Şengün. Bro, Şengün is nice. That Twin Thompson twin is nice. Jalen Green is nice.
I'm so glad you're naming all these guys because I couldn't have done that.
They nice, bro.
No,
Their
I
little
know.
squad, Porter, not Porter. What's his name? Smith, Jabari Smith, bro.
Yep.
They got a squad over there, bro.
Oh, they got a lot of young talent. I'm not trusting that in the playoffs, though. I'm sorry, not yet.
Only way they lose is they play against the maybe my Mavs and my Nuggets.
So, do you think LeBron will, like, his last legacy as not just a Laker but an NBA player is to show Luka how to get in shape, and it completely changes his trajectory?
It would not happen though.
Like that I'm saying that would be almost an equivalent to like winning one more championship is to show Luka how to stay in shape for the rest of his career, and then that gives Luka maybe chances to win multiple championships. So as a
That'd
Laker
be
fan,
dope.
I'd rather have that than one more championship with LeBron. I want Luka in shape for 10 years.
Bro, I think this is about to happen. I think Luka gonna force LeBron to retire this year at the end of this year.
Just by frustration?
Bro, how you get 2 players on the floor that don't run back on defense? That is crazy. How?
I think there's a decent chance LeBron still goes to another team for one more year, whether it's Golden State or New York, yeah,
or Cavs. If he
just
join
that's always an option.
Just $1 million.
There's
just
always
join the squad.
Yeah, but you gotta make room for Bronny.